Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. So a moment now to see the story for Alperen Şengün.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Rockets, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Tip-off goes to San Antonio. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Thompson. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Houston working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Castle against Durant. Over Castle. Durant's shot is off. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama against Eason. Shot left block. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Thompson passes to Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Vassell. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And it's Houston's ball. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. They just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Barnes passes to Vassell. Wembanyama against Şengün. Right side, Wembanyama. That shot missing. Good D by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Houston. Deflects the pass. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Misses the layup. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Eason, pass to Smith. Now Şengün. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And not just scoring. He was a terror defensively. Active hands disrupting offensive sets time and again.
And San Antonio has possession after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Outside Wembanyama. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wembanyama's got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Durant, pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Durant, buries it down low. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rockets will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepherd in for Eason. Here's Harper. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Thompson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Nice shot by Okogie.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Harper. Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. Drops in the layup for two.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Shepherd. In his last outing, he had 11 points. The layup off target. Johnson passes to Harper. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at San Antonio, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course, Houston, 3.5 games behind.
When I look at the Rockets, you really have to think that they're in decent position with the playoffs coming up. But the road ahead is just more challenging than initially thought.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
Here's Fox, following the score by Houston. Sohan outside, pass to Harper. Three-pointer, Fox. Adams grabs the miss. Houston leading by 7. Here's Shepherd, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Pulls up on the wing, and it's Houston scoring again.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Fox. 14 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 in a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Adams, and Holiday subbed in for Okogie. Olynyk checked in for San Antonio. Fox against Holiday. Outside Johnson. Sohan outside. Screen by Olynyk. Launches it. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Rockets lead by 6. To the middle. Shoots. Capella. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity, and more of a rotational player at this stage. Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
Here's Shepard. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Spurs trail by 6. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Durant against Fox. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Up top, Capella. Over Wembanyama. Houston with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Wemby, unstoppable and close.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Screen by Capella. Durant for 3. And another miss by Houston. Spurs trail by 4. He takes it in. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Şengün. Eason's checked in for Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Devin Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Barnes passes to Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. Eason with some nice D.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Adams, the pass to Thompson. Back to Adams. Houston working the ball around. Here's Smith. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3-ball. The Rockets pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Eason, pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Outside Johnson. And here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Spurs trail by 4. Now here's Castle. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
Barnes, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Smith outside. Thompson outside. Over Castle. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top, up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. It'll be the Suns against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
Two of the best in the league in that one.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Rockets lead by 4. On the court for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Şengün finds Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Eason's got his second basket on the night.
You can always see the awareness that Şengün has with the ball. Knows exactly where his teammates are going to go.
Barnes passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. Thompson with some nice D.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Devin Vassell.
And just a prolific scorer. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Vassell against Durant. Wembanyama screen for 3. Vassell hits a three-pointer.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That one goes in, and the Rockets lead by 7.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Thompson against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Thompson with a steal. Here's Smith. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Houston leading by 9. Şengün, a screen on Fox. Thompson passes to Şengün, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Castle outside. Wembanyama, screen on Easton. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Şengün, and the layup is good off the glass. Şengün's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Vassell, a screen on Thompson. Fox deciding where to go with it. Second chance effort. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Durant, the pass to Thompson, to the paint. Here's Şengün, an easy 2 on the layup. 6 points for Alperen Şengün. And here's Fox, he'll bring it up for the Spurs. 9-point game, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. BA, back to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Eason. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Champagnie comes in for Vassell. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Durant. KD slips through.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Double on Wembanyama. Pass to Sohan. Here's Harper. Outside Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thompson passes to Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. Seeing that play develop ahead of time, hits his man in stride.
Here's Tate. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 9. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Harper, just 4 to shoot. Here's the lob, it's tipped. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Johnson, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Okogie in at the 2-guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Nice shot by Okogie.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Fox left side. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Capella screen on Fox. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Capella. Tate comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Durant in for Okogie. And San Antonio also making a switch. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Free throw's good for Fox.
Well, here's the thing. Not only does Fox have the speed, he can go all night. He will wear you out.
Now here's Durant. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 7. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Fox the pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama lets the 3 fly. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Down low. Here's Şengün. Soft touch off the glass. 8 points for Alperon Şengün.
You got to love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And Sohan gets it to go.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 7. Johnson on the wing. Outside Fox. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. Now Durant. Six on the shot clock. Tries from 19. That's off. Spurs trail by 7. Fox. Fox, aggressive.
Well, he's been a clutch player of the year. Fox lives for the big moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Eason comes in for Tate. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Devin Vassell comes in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Johnson. Here's Eason. Now Thompson, beyond the arc. Vassell there for the rebound. Barnes. It's cleared away by Thompson. Houston leading by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Smith outside. Here's Eason. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Fox. Here's the break. Castle fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. .124 left in the final quarter. Bucket is good!
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
With the step back. On the wing, Fox, defended by Thompson. Fox against Thompson. Ooh, it doesn't go. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Outside Fox. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Yes! Using that window! Thompson with it. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Fox against Thompson. So the Rockets take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.